Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Hills. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
Wide run to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Pace. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. Well, what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll throw it. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Hills. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to throw, it's Hills. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
Sneaks into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Pick up before the defense cuts him down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense?
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Offense working from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Using his legs, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go right back to the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's best. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a... Turn on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hills. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tulane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 8.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Takes the grab. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Back to pass, it's Hills. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Flips it out to the back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the run, still looking. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your...
Breaks into the open. They find... wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 35 to Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pace. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time, just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Fullback's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
Came through like a shot and knocked him. Loss of 5.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's best. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Punch it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Gets it to the back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal getting them tackled.
Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 15 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Hills. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He fires one deep over the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Got the back over the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.